So this is the Grassmarket Vintage Weekend. The point is to have a really nice event to kickstart the summer season of the Grassmarket, and lots of fun things happening here. We also wanted to run a vintage weekend. We felt it was very in keeping with the historic setting of the Grassmarket, especially celebrate all the vintage shops in the area that sell really great vintage quality goods and clothing. For the event today, we've had a vintage market, we've had our variety vintage stage, which has had variety shows, it's had a band, we've had a fashion show, we've also had elsewhere street performers taking place at the other end. We've got the vintage market, and we've had lots of amazing vintage vehicles come along as well, which has been great to look at and see.
You've got clothing where everybody's got it, you know, it's like, you know, that same top like has been made all throughout like the UK, whereas with vintage, you know, you're really pushed to actually find someone that's going to have the same vintage top with you, so everybody wants to be like a little bit more unique.
Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine.
I shop in vintage and I shop in charity shops as well, because I feel like one, I can't afford expensive items which are made well, and I just feel like high street stores, as much as it's really good for high fashion, just the quality of the clothing is not as well made as they used to make back in the day.
Vintage has always been a thing. Armstrong's, one of our local shops that came out to help today, they've been trading in vintage clothing for many, many years and have always been a very popular store. So it's always been there, but there does seem to be quite a trend at the moment for these kind of vintage events. And especially when we take along all the old school cars that look brilliant, everyone just seems to get really excited to see them. So it's a popular thing that seems to be really enjoyed by everybody.
I'm hooked till I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I wanna get richer and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but the butt you got made me so horny. Oh, I'm the smooth skin. You wanna get in my Benz? Well, use me, but you ain't